Well, a very Merry Christmas to you, my friends, and thank you for joining me on another episode of Bayou Gold Guy. I am Bayou Gold Guy, and today we're finishing off our Christmas gold gifts suggestions, or AKA presents I wish someone would get me for Christmas. And as I've said before, the best gift I could get would be to have you hit that little red subscribe button there on the bottom of the channel and help us out. So, well, as you can see, my my sidekick is up on the roof, getting him a little sun today, and we're in a even more rare than night panning is our early in the day morning panning. So my damn camera, tripod's fried. So, and finishing off our theme of concert t-shirts from the past. This is another Pink Floyd from their 1994 North American tour, and again, incredible shows as always. And so, with that being said, let us turn to the most decorated gold epicenter of South Louisiana, our table here, and see what we had in the tree this time. Looks like something good. Well, all right, let's see what we've got. Well, I've got a visitor to the gold station here. What you doing there, Hurricane? You going back up? Yep, he's this is kind of his cut through here. The easy way to hop up on the roof. So, all right, back to where we're doing. And oh boy, you may recognize just from that red color. And yes, the gold wrapper, that we have some GoldBay, and not just your normal GoldBay. It's the red clay, ultra rare crystallized gold. And we already did. I did the 1 gram. This comes in a 1 gram bag, 1 gram amount, and I think it was like 1.5 pounds dirt. And the first time I had them add 2 grams on for bigger crystals. So this time I just got the straight up bag to see, no extras in it, to see what you would get if you just ordered it regular, what size crystals you'd get. But I did get in on the last day of his extra 5% of gold added to every order before the 17th that he was doing. So this should have an extra 5% of gold. The first, the chunky bag we did of that extra 5% of a 1 gram bag, we got 1.28 grams. So, I don't know, since this stuff's $119.95 a bag, which basically means it's $120 a gram, I don't know if he's going to be throwing in that much extra for this or not, but that's what we're going to see, what we end up getting on this. If you, like I said, that other bag with the extra 2 grams came out to about $313 or so for the orders. So I wanted to show you one that we were doing just for the basic 120, and you know, like I said, so you can see what you're getting just straight up. Again, I have to mention that this the postage on this bag for the you know, like I said, the $119.95 bag was $11.50 for a 1 gram bag. My 1 gram chunky bag that I got, weighing less than this a little bit, but still about the same, was $8.50 postage. The first bag that I got of this stuff, which was the 3 gram bag, which is a $313, was $13.50 postage, exactly the same weight. So he doesn't change his postage by the value of by the weight of the package. He does it by the value. And I was going to get a second bag, another bag of that chunky again, to see if I could get another almost 1 3/10 gram with his extra 5%. But when I put them together on the order, it totaled out to $23, over $23 postage for 2 bags that I should be getting for $10. So I said, screw it, man. I'm just not going to pay that to get ripped off on postage. I mentioned before, Miners Depot charges you per the order on every bag, but they include extra gold to make up for it, and GoldBay does not. So I don't know what that's about, but he lost an extra bag on the order, because again, I'm not gonna pay $23 for something I should be getting for $10. $11.50 at the most. So he needs to work on that, because that's like I said, I'd already killed one bag that would have been an extra, $70 on the order, but it is what it is. So let's see what this stuff has in store for us here. I'm kind of working at a weird disadvantage here, because I don't do this during this time of day, and I've got the sun right on my camera screen, so I really have a very, very low visibility on trying to see what I'm recording on here. So, but let's start. And as you can see, it's very dusty, and this clay stuff has a lot of little clay balls. So first thing you have to do with this stuff is wet it down and dissolve it. And let me see. I've already got my gear. Hold on. Let me get situated here. All right. I think the thing to do is going to be to go ahead and soak it all in the Garrett and get it dissolved down where it's broken apart, and then go from there. Since the last time this red clay was just filler stuff basically, and all the gold was in the higher size, but since this is smaller crystals, there may be some smaller gold that'll be in the silty part, so we'll just have to see. But this is the dreaded red. I mean, you can see how the water just turns it. During the Halloween video, it was blood red for the Halloween, but now we're looking at it as Christmas red. So, but like I said, the only thing that we got out of this was in this strainer size right here. Absolutely nothing was found in the silt. So it'll be interesting to see if it's any different on this one. But again, it breaks down pretty quick once it gets wet and soaks in there. And you just got to, there's all kinds of little organics and sticks and twigs and pine needles and stuff in this stuff for sure. This comes from the YUKON, this YUKON crystallized gold, so it is not native to this stuff. So he just puts it in here, and I don't know why it's the red clay. Same thing with the wire gold. It doesn't come in red clay. It's not found in red clay, but that's what he puts it in. And that stuff is small enough that it's below kitchen strainer, so you have to go through that super fine red silt material very meticulously. And on that one, I was short 0.03, 0.04 tenths of getting my full gram of that. That stuff was $99 a gram. And I went through the tailings 3 times and never found anything else. So I don't know what that was about. I messaged him and he never got back with me about it. So like I said, I don't know. But we will see what this one does for us. But yeah, this stuff is known for being horrible to deal with on your equipment. People that would sluice, would never get the red stuff off of their. Even whenever I do it, the gold station here and the pans keep showing up red clay for several videos past, because it just takes that long to get this stuff washed off and away. And people used to really complain about it, because this is what all of his stuff came in. And now it's the more desert sand stuff, like the chunky bag we just did. So the other thing about this gold is that you have to wash it. You have to clean your gold to get the true look of it out, to come out, because it is not clean in any way. So I still haven't ever done that with my others, because I kind of like the crystals look pretty cool when they're just natural, with the black and the character that it adds to them. But like I said, I just haven't gotten it. I've got the formula, the mix to do it with, that Dave always uses on his stuff. So there's yeah, this is, like I said, this stuff's a real mess, and it's very difficult to pan, because as soon as you hit some water in there, like I said, it turns that blood, that red, and it makes it very hard to see your material. Because, like I said, one little, just a 16th of an inch, 32nd of an inch covering it, and you can't see what you're picking up. So that's all right. Let's see what we're gonna do with this, and I'll be right back. All right, so I've poured off all of our silt that filled up the garret, just leaving the clay. We'll set that to the side. And I think we should probably be needing to... My problem I'm having now is that I got several different pay dirts that are I've already got red clay on my damn camera. I've got several pay dirts that are still drying out because we've had so much rain and overcast down here the last few days, where it hadn't given anything a chance to dry. So I'm running short on containers, holders to put material in. So we'll just work our way down. We're gonna go through that small stuff first, and still getting some use out of the squirt bottle. I just cut the stem off inside short so I can still tip it and use it as a flush. I've really gotten dependent on this thing because it's really nice with this nozzle that comes, the way it works for moving material around and rinsing stuff out. But yeah, it's I got to get another one of those ordered. And I saw somebody on one of the videos talking about getting the second snuffer bottle for one for gold and one for damn, now I'm just splashing red clay all over my jeans too. Let's see if that stuff washes out. So man, I'm still not... All right, hold on. Let me see if I can get situated here. I'm still don't have a plan. Well, all right. I think we've got it set up here, what we can deal with. So we'll go through this fine stuff, like I said, first, and see what we have in it. And like I said, I've rinsed through this. Now I've poured it off a couple of different times, and it does not make any difference in the staining of the water. It does not rinse clean. It stays stained. So we'll go through a little bit here and see if there's anything popping up, and then just to see how this stuff. You can see it's very liquidy. It flows very easily. So if there is small gold in there, you've got to be real slow and easy on it to keep it from carrying with that clay. But we are all dissolved very well. You can see the detail of how grainy that stuff is in with that red clay. So it is definitely a different kind of material to deal with from anything else. The GoldBays red clay. And see, even with the clean water, as clean as that looked, I get a little clean water in there, and it goes right back to right. There's just no washing it clean. And like I said, I'm not sure what we might find in this stuff, since this is no larger crystals added, but I wouldn't expect it should have really anything in the smaller meshes, just because it is the crystallized. See, nothing showing up there at all. Like I said, the last time there wasn't a single speck. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and get through this. If we find something, I'll be back, but we'll probably be going on to the larger material. Well, as it turns out, we did I said, I just can't see anything in this camera with the sun on it, but I hope y'all can see. Some nice, we got some little flakes. There's a little bigger piece right there, a little chunkier piece. Well, get it off my finger there, but yeah, so we did actually are getting some little stuff out of this fine stuff. So, all right, just wanted to show you that. Well, once again, the bottom here, and you can see we've got another little fine batch of gold at the bottom. So I'm wondering if this is going to be my extra 5% is little flakes and no actual valuable quartz crystals that are $120 a gram. But yeah, there's definitely stuff in here. You got to go slow and easy on it. But all right, that's it. All right, and again, more little flakes at the end. I got probably one more pan of this to do. I'm not doing much of it at a time, but yeah, I'm seeing more little gold in here that I was really expecting to or wanting to, but we'll see. We're gonna get through this and get on to the money stuff. So I'll be back. Well, all right. I had a neighbor show up and start talking to him, and I didn't show you the last pan of the red stuff, which had a pretty nice little band of gold in it, and I ended up showing him how you suck it out of the bottle and with the thing, and did not show y'all, but y'all saw it. So I got more fine gold in the vial. Now we're gonna move to the money stuff, where we're gonna actually get our real gold out of this that we're looking for. And this we will do in the garret, because it will not carry the nasty red clay like the silt did. This stuff you can wash clean, and it's a good thing because it's really hard to see some of these pieces. Like I said, when they're not cleaned, sometimes they don't even really look like gold that you're used to. You kind of have to put a little bit of that back there a little smaller. You have to just kind of wash it and see what stays at the top of the pan. So let's see what like I said, for a 1 gram bag, I'm not expecting any really big crystals, because otherwise you wouldn't have much in there. Like I said, that's why I was really not wanting to see any of that little small gold in there. I want my weight to all be the rare crystal. Oh, there's a nice piece that was showing up right there real quick. Very cool looking. If you can see it right there showing up. That's what we're looking for. A couple of nice little pieces in there showing up. Like I said, the first stuff I did of this I got the 3 grams for bigger crystals, and it's just beautiful stuff. Really, really rare and unique for sure. And even at $120 a gram, it's pretty cool to have. So that's why I said I wanted to show what you get for just the bare minimum of this if you wanted to order some. At least minus the, like I said, the 5% extra that he's putting in for the Christmas bonus bag. But then it washes it down, and you see, even no matter what, it still stays. And 2 nice nice crystals there. Very neat, beautiful. Like I said, I just can't see in this lens at all. Hopefully y'all are getting a good, I can't see if it's zooming in good or not on it. Looks like it is, but yeah, that's our first, and the sun's shining on them out here, so it's they definitely stand out. But yeah, that's that's what we're looking for right there, man. So let's see. Now I need to somewhere. Well, I guess we'll throw it in our other pan over here for the time being for these bigger pieces. And we'll do a little more. Rinse off our mud, so we got clean water there to deal with. Something else I've had a problem with now that I'm waiting to get a response on still was whenever, if y'all saw those Lynch gizmo bags I did from the real Black Friday sale that John R. Prospecting had called me and said, hey, they're having a real sale, an extra, $13 for the gizmo bag as opposed to $16, whatever it normally is. So I got 6 of them. John got 10 of them, plus another bunch of the regular bags at that sale price. And normally, every bag I've ever done of that stuff, you get 0.2 of a gram minimum out of. I did them all together. I didn't do them separately, which I'm kicking myself for not doing at least one separately, because mine averaged out to a little over 0.16 of a gram for each bag. So I came out with like 9.96 of a gram when I should have had a minimum of a 1.20 grams for what every other bag of Lynch that I've ever gotten, or anybody I've seen get has gotten out of it. And I had a viewer, nothing on that one, I had a viewer that actually said, commented, maybe kind of half jokingly, that, oh, well, it's on sale. And I hadn't even considered that maybe they would be shorting you gold to make up for their sale price. And I sent him a message about it, and told him I was not happy with what I'd gotten out of that, and that it was not, something was not right about it. And I subsequently talked to John doing his, and he's about to put out his video on doing them. He's doing his bags separate. And like I said, I'm just going to say you're going to want to tune in and see his video on it, because like I said, I was and I had, like I said, the fact that they haven't responded to me about it, I get they probably don't care. They're selling 4,000 bags a month of the Belmont Mountains, so I'm sure they don't give a crap about one guy complaining about the but it sure seems like that's exactly what they did. They shorted you gold to make up for, and we're talking just a few tenths, so it's really cheesy if that's what they did, which well, like I said, John R's Prospecting is going to have his video coming out very shortly on those, and we'll see what his take is on it. But from what I've spoken to him on it, I think we're both on the same page with this shit. So we'll see. But we got some pretty stuff showing up in this one again. Let's make sure I wasn't still zoomed in. But like I said, there's once you get through that red stuff, it's not much to expose in this. And these pieces are a lot shinier than the first batch I got. Those larger crystals that had a lot of black in them and dirt. But yeah, the shapes of these. Another. Oh, I just dropped my other one. Another couple of really cool. Just like I said, the character and the contour on this stuff is just incredible, and the different shapes that. And it has a real kind of sometimes it has a kind of a cubic look to it. Sometimes it has like that, looks like it's a folded. Well, damn it, am I out of the? That looks like it almost has a little folded piece to it that wraps around it from this side. But again, really, I really like this stuff. So we'll add a couple more. Those are some pretty nice looking little chunks though for a 1 gram bag. I wasn't sure what to expect. I'm gonna go ahead and just do us a little bit more of this one. I'll just go ahead and I've only got a little bit left, so we're gonna go ahead and run this whole bag through, and some neat looking rocks in this stuff. Looks almost like petrified wood there. But yeah, some cool rocks in the material for sure. That's not the normal stuff you see. I'm not sure what all we're gonna have left in here with those 4 nice little pieces we already got. I can see a little chunk showing up in the bottom of this one here. So yeah, for the cost, you're not going to get a lot of panning time out of this stuff because it does go quick. But again, there's a that's one that looks more like some of the stuff I got before, where it's got that dark detail in it, where it has a really neat, look at the like the ribbing in that. The swirls, I mean, that is just cool. No two ways about it. Really like that stuff. Again, I apologize because I'm having a real hard time seeing this camera at all, or seeing my screen on the camera at all. Let's double check that, make sure there's nothing small. That, like I said, this stuff, it stays pretty good where you want it in the pan. Not a lot of, once you get through the filler stuff, even though it did have some gold in it. So yeah, I mean, that was cool to have some material in there, but like I said, I'd rather have all that weight in this stuff rather than those little flakes. But, and again, we're looking for an extra 5% of gold on this 1 gram bag. So the shadow's starting to overtake the gold stand here, creeping towards us as the sun moves this morning into mid-morning. But yeah, I've got a lot of baking I'm doing today still, and I needed to get this out and try to get it started processing early so I can edit it while in between cookie batches. We're doing some banana drop cookies, and these things they call snowflakes, which is a kind of a neat candy coated cereal type crunchy thing that makes it, when you break it all up, it looks like little snowflakes. People really like that stuff. So to add to our snowballs and spritz cookies and chocolate fudge. And usually I do a batch of lemon bars as well. I got a really good recipe for some lemon bars that are really good. So, but I just haven't had time. I spent the last 4 days having to tear out the floor of that lady I've been doing the wall for, because she got her stove in and the floor is destroyed. And so I stopped finishing on the outside and moved to the inside, and that's why I'm favoring it. Man, I got a net. That's I was just speaking to somebody online on the chat the other day about using Phillips heads instead of my star heads, because not liking that, because that's where you get the bit jammed into your finger, and that's what that exactly was. I was putting in a screw and it slipped off and jammed the Phillips head bit right into the joint of my finger, and it's swollen up and hurting pretty bad. It went in pretty deep. So it's I'm kind of favoring it on this one, trying to keep it out of the nasty water. But it looks like we are finishing off with nothing in this pan for an anticlimactic finale to our, yeah. So there you have it. There is our 5 pieces of gold. And then let's pour off some of our stained water. And like I said, that's not much weight in there, but still, I would just as soon not have any of that little stuff and have had all my big stuff. But let's see if we can get a shot there of the. Like I said, I'm just hoping that this is coming out whenever I start editing this, that I can see all this stuff. So, all right, well, like I said, some really pretty stuff, very unique pieces, and let's get it in, get it dried up, and see what it weighs. I'm anxious to see if Looks like we've got over a gram on that for sure. Well, all right, we've got our beautiful dried GoldBay ultra rare crystallized gold. And like I said, you can see that it's got some really cool patterns and contours and shapes to it, and incredible details in it. So it's neat stuff for sure. That looked like, I didn't remember that being that piece like that. Yeah, that was 2 pieces there. So, all right, well, let's hit it with the scale and see what we ended up with here. All right, turn her on. All right, we're exactly 20 on that. All right, well, it looks like we've got .086. Looked like it was holding at 0.86, 0.87, 0.88. All right, what are you going to do? 1.087 looks like that is going to be our number. Write that down so I don't forget it. 1.0. We're going to stick with it. It's still juking. Well, damn it. I was liking the 8.7 better than the the other numbers that keep popping up. Definitely not our 1.3 of a gram over like we got on the first one. He's definitely not nearly as generous with this $120 a gram stuff. And I guess a 0.8, 5% of a gram. What does that even come out to? 0.5. So we are at the, like I said, normally it would be probably about 1.01 or 0.2. So I guess that's our little bit extra over. Not nearly what I was hoping for, considering we got 1.28 grams off of the chunky. So now we're still moving. We keep going down in the weight. Well, we're going to stick with our 1.08, I guess, that we came up with. Damn it. Well, I'm kind of disappointed in that he overcharges us for postage and then kind of grinches out on us with our 1.80. That is what we're going to stick with there. Try to give it the benefit of the doubt. So, all right. Well, there's no point of adding up ROIs on this because it's $120 a gram. We got a hair over that, so maybe what, $122 at 120. Like I said, it's priced at what it goes for. If whatever you value it at, then that's what it's worth, because it's twice the price of normal gold. But like I said, the reason I ordered this is because I was counting on hoping to get like like I said, that little Christmas bonus that he'd thrown in on the chunky, but you know, like I said, it's kind of cheesy, holding out on the good stuff. But I guess that's what you do in business. I wouldn't, but it's what people do. So let's take a nice look at it, though. It is beautiful stuff. And see if we can get a good zoom in look at it here. So that's what you would get for your $120 plus $10 shipping, which put the order at like $131. So not the most affordable stuff to get, but if you want something that's rare and unique, and this stuff definitely is, then yeah, it's worth giving it a shot and trying you some. We've got, just to show the difference here, because I'm about to combine it, but this is what I got once again on the 3 gram larger crystals that I ordered earlier, and you can see on this stuff it had none of that little micros chips in it. It was get a poker out there. It had much larger, very cool. Like that's just one piece right there. That probably weighs more than our all of the stuff we just got in this one. But this is $313 worth, and there's that cool dragonfly piece that had showed up. So this is what you get for $313. And no extra over, which was right at 3.05 or something like that. So, and then compared to this, which is definitely cleaner. There's one of the, like I said, a darker piece there that's got those little seashell look to it, kind of, but very, very different looking stuff from one to the other. And that was that cool chunky cubic piece there that had the really cool contours and details to it. So that's it. And like I said, we tried to see. Like I said, I wanted to let you see what I imagine your bag would be about the same with this one, 5% or not. That's probably, I guess, our 5% over is the all that those little flakes there. So, all right, well, I guess that'll do it for this last Christmas video. It's kind of a little disappointing for what I was hoping to get off the 5% promotion, compared to especially what we got off the chunky bag. So we're gonna mix it all together, and I'm gonna do some cleaning on this, and we'll do a little short video on how it looks after it's cleaned. But so that being said, I guess that will wrap up this GoldBay excuse me GoldBay gift edition for our series. And it's good to be out of the heat, man. I was getting hot out there. We're in the mid 70s today, going to be up in almost the 80s by Christmas. So we're definitely well, damn it, I gotta make an adjustment on my tripod here. We are going to be wrapping up, and the next one's going to be our giveaway video coming up. You've got until, I guess, one more day. If you have not entered your hashtag Xmas Gold, go over to the video listed at the end of this video on the last page section and click on that video and get over there and enter hashtag Xmas Gold, one word, for a chance to win some of those vials of Gator Eyes with gold and little trinkets in them. And I guess until that time, I thank you all for joining me on these videos for Christmas. It's been a lot of fun going through them, and it's been a good excuse for me to get a bunch of gold. And hopefully give you some ideas on, we're past the time to get it for Christmas, but neat stuff to have anytime. So I hope everyone has a very Merry Christmas, and I apologize. The last video I did not get it out. I had major issues with my YouTube downloading it. It kept saying it could not read the metadata. I had to keep reloading it, so we ended up playing it like 2 in the morning, and I'd fallen asleep before it got there. But thank you to Moto and Rock and Ore and Miss Trudy. They were all on there chatting on it while I was asleep, so that was nice. And so again, thank you all for subscribing and viewing and commenting and making this channel so fun to do. And I'll see you on the giveaway. And until then, Merry Christmas and peace out, my friends. And yeah, I kind of got mixed feelings on this one, but I'm glad I got it. Like I said, you can see what you get for your $120.